Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today I'm here on a very, very hot day with Al in Japan. Hello, Al.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, trying to stay cool. Had to go out a few times though, but yeah,
Oh, don't
yeah.
do that. Boy,
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, the temperatures have been quite high all across Japan, except the farthest North Island, Hokkaido. Everywhere else, they're breaking records. It's been over 40 degrees in many, many places, and 40 degrees would be around 105 or so Fahrenheit. So where we live, it's been over 100 almost every single day.
yep. Yeah.
And there's one thing we have to do when it gets so hot, and that is refresh ourselves with a nice beer. And today we have a special one for you. What beer? Yeah. What
Oh,
beer is this, Alan?
uh, oh, I got carried away there. West Coast Brewing. This is something called Black Light, as in
Black
Black Light
Light.
Coaster.
Yes. And so, yeah,
And-
beer has other purposes, right, than just drinking. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Oh God, that feels
The West Coast Brewing
nice
Black
large
Light.
can.
It is a 500 milliliter American Pale Ale, and it is 6%. I didn't get the IBUs from this. Let me check and see. I have a picture from when we went there. No, they don't even say it there. Yeah. So 6% alcohol by volume. No idea about the IBUs, but it does contain a few extra ingredients, and those two extra ingredients are, Alan?
They are terpenes and CBD.
Right.
So apparently the terpenes are from Pineapple Express and OG Kush varietals, and then the CBD, I'm not sure if that comes from those as well.
Mhm.
50 milligrams of CBD. So that's a regular kind of a standard dose for like gummies and chocolate squares and that kind of
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm. So CBD is not the complete psychoactive element in marijuana. It's something a little bit different, right?
Right. It's kind of known for being anti-inflammatory. I think it's considered helpful with I think it's had been I mean there's some scientific evidence for like epileptic fits and
Mhm.
things like that. Also, there's rumors about it might help with cancer. It definitely helps with lowering inflammation, I think and that's generally a pretty good thing of all the
Mhm.
illnesses you can have. Inflammation's involved in quite a few of them. So,
Okay.
yeah, it looks like that seems like a reasonable supplement maybe to
Mm.
consider taking.
Okay. Yeah, so CBDs are available in Japan. They're not commonly available, but you can find them for sure. And as far as we know, this is the first beer that has included CBDs in them. It might be the first one in Japan. And
Hmm.
but a little bit, first of all, about West Coast Brewing. Let me talk a little bit about them here. They were founded in 2019 and in July of 2019, and they are based in Shizuoka, and they have a brewery and tap room there with 16 different taps. The brewery was designed by a man named Derrek Buston, and who's an architect. And he came to Japan as a consultant, and he designed the Shizuoka distillery as an architect. And he became interested in the Japanese craft beer scene, and according to the website, started wondering why he couldn't get the really intense beers that he enjoyed on the West Coast. I think he was based in Seattle.
Hmm.
And why he couldn't get those kinds of beers, and decided to come to Japan and apparently show them how to do it. And he started in Shizuoka, and apparently he has a hotel and a villa called a Villa and Barrel Lounge there, a 5-room hotel. and apparently each room has a tap in it, and so you can drink all you want in there, apparently up to 10 liters, which is probably enough. The brewery focuses on West Coast IPAs and most especially on hazy IPAs. Apparently, they kind of take a little credit for starting the craze of hazy IPAs in Japan, especially hazies. They have produced over 300 different types of beers in just this short time since they started. And they have a mascot, and his name is Hop Dude. And it's kind of hard to see, but here is Hop Dude. His hat is here, and his trench coat there. And he is reading this book of runes, of mysterious lore. The Hop Dude. And so that is West Coast Brewing. They have been quite successful, and so not after opening this tap room in Shizuoka, they also expanded in the city, and amazingly, they have 6 locations in Shizuoka, 6, and 2 in Osaka, including one in Umeda called WBC, which Al and I visited, and 1 in Okinawa, and 1 in Tokyo at Hop Beat Records. So 1, 2, that's 10 different locations. Quite something in a short time. So quite amazing the way they have expanded. So Al and I went to their tap room in Umeda.
Yeah, I think I asked if they didn't at Umeda, it's just a kind of a pub, but they don't really have much food or anything. So I asked if some of their places had restaurants, and she said I think 2 of them had kind of full restaurants. But yeah, mostly this is just an easy stop by place that we went to. So
right, it's in the underground arcades of which building? Daiichi?
Daiichi. Yeah. So there's the Daiichi along Midosuji line. There's Daiichi, Ni-san, and Yon. The 4. Yeah, building 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah.
So in the first one,
in the basement.
B1, B2, I forget.
Yeah, maybe it was B1. I'm not sure either. 1 or 2. Yeah.
We'll put a link to their website, and you can find it there. Certainly, if you're in Shizuoka, Osaka, Tokyo, or Okinawa, you can find their beers. So, okay. So this beer, again, it's American Pale Ale, 6%, and as Al said, the terpenes came from these 2, Pineapple Express and OG Kush, and terpenes are actually kind of plant element, an aromatic plant element. Apparently, all plants have them in varying degrees, but some more than others. So if you think of something like sage herb or thyme, then you get an idea of what kind of element it has there. Those are pretty intense. And citrus fruits as well, and of course, cannabis. And cannabis, as we know, is related to the hop plant as well. So, and it should add a strong element of what's called dankness, the strong cannabis-like sort of aroma and maybe flavor as well. Okay, so this beer is quite expensive. It costs, at the WCB where we went, it was 1,810 yen for a pint, which is in US terms $12.50. So basically, this brewery is very, very good overall, we think, and very, very expensive too. So.
Right, yes. The can itself was, I think, 1,550 yen per can for these 500 milliliter cans. So that was
almost a pint.
Pretty bright.
A pint would be 586 milliliters. So
yeah.
Okay. So
about 300 yen per every 100 mils.
Yeah. Okay. So terpenes and CBD. Terpene. The point of terpenes is actually to bring out the elements. To allow the hops to really express themselves. They say by adding terpenes, you get like 50% more of the hop character from the hops you use. So it's kind of a booster
Interesting.
Yeah. So, shall we dig in, Al? And by the way, Alan, thank you for buying these. Al took care of this.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, this was a novelty I could not refuse. We drank this at the place also,
we did. Yeah, we had a small.
You know what we're getting into here. Yeah, it was pretty good. Give away a little bit here, but okay.
My. Okay, slightly hazy, medium gold with carbonation rising. Not sure how well you can see it, but certainly some carbonation is going up there. And a big fluffy finger and a half of foam. I mean, you don't have as much foam on yours, but.
Yeah, I don't actually, yeah.
Okay, right away. Right away, there it is.
Wow.
Okay, this is the definition of dankness.
Yep.
Somehow it smells moldy. No.
Yeah, it does. I'm getting that too. Yeah, moldy is the right word. It's got a.
But again, it's like holding a handful of weed in your hand, and of course, we never do that, right? But,
no. It's yeah. I mean, it's got a nice lime note to it as well, but it's kind of a dank lime, resinous.
Yeah. I do. The hops are Strata, Vista, and Cascade. The dry hop in any case. Strata, Vista, which I don't know, and Cascade, which is of course a very common pale ale and IPA hop.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know if I recognize the hops in there at all.
Yeah. I recall that the hop character is much more intense when we had it on tap. I mean, it was just exploding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so definitely there's some citrus fruit. Maybe moldy grapefruit.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'd say lemon and lime, mold, dank resinous, herbal,
very herbal
character, and
okay.
Interesting.
Well, all right.
Kampai.
Cheers to you.
Boink. Okay. The mold is there.
Yeah. Now, why didn't we notice that when we drank it at the tap room?
Well, it could be that it was fresher and that this is, we've had this in can for about 3 weeks or so?
At least 3 weeks, yeah.
Or maybe a month even. So even though we've had it, well refrigerated, and it could just be the effects of being in the can versus, being right on tap and fresh on tap. So I think it was just released maybe when we got it there on tap. It was probably just released.
Yes.
So that vegetal kind of slightly moldy character might be due to canning. One of those things that happens when you can these these particular chemicals. Let's see, can't hear you there. Ah.
Yeah. Big fruitiness for sure.
Yeah, that lime note kicks in about the middle and it hangs around. Yeah.
There's some stone fruit in there for sure. But you're right. Yeah, lime is kind of the main one, isn't it? Yeah. It's me. Yeah, the lime and
Yeah, on draft,
moldy elements are kind of
moldy lime.
getting
Yeah,
together. No, I mean
yeah.
I'm now identifying the moldy thing as lime. Yeah, lime peel maybe.
The lime was on draft. The lime was very present, and then the other, I think, yeah, probably the terpenes have. They might be very volatile. I'm guessing, right? That they break down pretty easily, and so
Mhm.
even with the limited oxygen in the can, it
Yeah.
might be enough to kind of break them down a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, this is less than 2 months. 2 months old. This is very pleasant. It's lightly warming. It's a
Yeah,
pale ale.
the basic, yeah, the basic recipe seems really solid.
Mhm. Kind of a little bit heavy body for a pale ale, but that's fine. Mhm. It's kind of a tinge of something sourish after mid palate into the finish. Some kind of sourish citrus or something. Mm.
It's like a little like an attack where it kind of switches, like a dramatic change.
Hmm. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And
Can't
very,
quite shake
very
it.
herbal,
Hmm. The moldy
very
element, you
herbal on.
can't quite shake it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and I'm guessing that's it was better on draft, I would say.
It certainly was, yeah. It was an astounding beer, John, really.
Still, yeah, still really interesting. But one of the challenges it might be of using those particular ingredients, how do you,
Yeah.
if they're really volatile, you're going to have to probably really eliminate the oxygen in the can, as
Hmm.
some of our friends at Kyoto Brewing have been doing, right? They've
That's
been
right. That's
getting
right.
that long shelf life by,
Yeah,
eliminating the oxygen.
that's right. Yeah, that something like extends the shelf life like 3 months, 4 months, or something like that, beyond the normal 6 months or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, this has a
Yeah.
6 month shelf life according to the
Yeah.
date on the bottom.
This is interesting. I think if you're going to get this, I would go to one of their pubs and get like a glass of, a glass of their stuff,
Yeah.
and get it fresh. Because if you're going to pay that much for it, you want to really
Mhm.
get that freshness.
Right. Right. Yeah. So in the Shizuoka tap room, there's 16 taps. The one we went to had, I think, was it 6 taps or 8 taps?
About, yeah, 6 to 8, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Getting a little
It's,
saltiness now in the aftertaste.
yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it does evolve. I mean, there's no doubt it's,
For sure. Hmm. Interesting stuff. But yeah, I would suggest getting it on tap for sure. Yeah.
mm. Yeah, I
In fact,
think this one
I
in
just realized
particular.
I have just decoded this and it says drink me on tap.
What's that?
I just decoded the runes here. It says drink me
Oh,
on tap.
drink me on tap. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Dude
And
says.
don't buy this can.
Yeah.
No, I think it's interesting. I kind of bought it as a novelty beer in a sense, knowing that it would be, I just thought it's an early version of something with CBD in it. I know I've heard that others have been doing this for some time. It's probably started a couple of years ago, but it's the first that I know of in Japan.
Japan. Yeah. Yeah. In the US, some places put complete cannabis into it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I guess there's some that actually have,
California,
yeah, all
West
the
Coast,
active
definitely.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what should be the
Um,
effect of CBDs now on?
it's supposed to be real. I think it's relaxing. You tend to relax a little bit. I actually think it's been a while since I've had CBD gummies and stuff, and yeah, I'm finding, it might be partly, priming and suggestion, based on past experience of CBDs. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I expect it to happen, right? And I do feel a little more relaxed. My shoulders are a little less tight. So maybe it's partly psychological, and maybe
It
part
could
of
be.
it is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I do have, I happen to have I haven't been taking these, but these are CBN gummies. And these were
CBN?
ones that are also very resinous flavored. And they also, I found, were actually noticeably relaxing.
What is CBN?
It's another variation. You have CBN, CBD, there's CBG is another one. I don't know the differences.
Mhm.
They're all, of course, closely related. So,
Okay. All right. Well, thank you once again, Alan. And
my pleasure.
this beer is called West Coast Brewing Black Light. And I think what we're seeing here is definitely some black light. If you grew up in the 70s or 80s, you may know this from what we call the head shop, where you could walk in and see all kinds of posters with unusual colors under the black light. So, West Coast Brewing Black Light, 6% alcohol by volume, and it's American Pale Ale with big dose of terpenes and CBD. And I think both Al and I are feeling it now. And I hope you will get it out and feel something too. So go try West Coast Brewing and let us know what you think. And please do subscribe to the channel. Any final remarks, Alan?
Yeah. Well, have a beer, have a smile. There you go.
Okay. Have a beer, have a smile. And
I'm feeling happy for some reason. Why is that? I don't know. I'm actually happy. I'm supposed to
stay out of the heat. Okay.
It's hot outside. Yeah.
Take care, everybody. Bye bye. See you next time.
Yeah. Take care.